following is a presentation of TFNN. It is now time for the Diagnostic Trading Hour with your host, Darrell Martin.
And I got Lou from Fairfield, Connecticut. Man, how you doing, Lou?
I'm doing good, Darrell. And I got to tell you, you're not just blowing hot air out there. I think the way you look at the market is terrific. You're a nice guy as far as over the TV. All the research you do, all the homework you do, I truly appreciate it. I appreciate your view of the market. It's awesome.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Darrell Martin.
All righty, folks, come on back here to the Diagnostic Trading Hour right here on TFNN.com. Don't forget, folks, you can listen to us anywhere. You can listen to us on your mobile phone at TFNN.mobi. You can even check us out live on Tiger TV at TFNN, and you can check us out inside the eSignal platform, broadcast coming to you live every day. Let's check out where the markets are at right now for your lunchtime market wrap. We got the S&P is currently down 6.5 points. We have the Russell down 5, the NASDAQ down 4. We'll get on over at the Dow. The Dow is currently down 84 points on the day, and so obviously some negative movement happening in the indices after a little oscillation there. We'll see where they end up, but Dow is heading down strong right now. We'll get on over at copper. Copper right now is pretty flat on the day. It's down about 0.15%, so not a massive move there. Gold sort of quiet at the moment. It's currently up just a few points. Silver is currently down 0.1%, so not that big of a move there in that either. We did have a massive gold spike that happened a little earlier before it dropped on back. Checking out our energy markets, we got oil right now is up 87 cents on the day. We got looking at natural gas. We got natural gas is currently down about 1/3%. And looking on over at our ag markets, we got corn right now down 1%, but soybeans is pretty flat. So pretty flat on the day. Going on in and diving into our FX markets, we got pound dollar is currently sitting down right now. About 4 pips, not too big of a move there. We got euro dollars up 3. We got the euro pound up 2. Dollar franc is down a mere 4 pips. U.S. yen's up 5. We'll get on over at the euro yen. It is up 11. And let's see here. We got Aussie yen currently down 30 pips on the day. The dollar index is down a little bit, and the bonds are up, a little bit. Not too much of a move there. All right, so that gets us caught up, and I want to do a review with you. And see, we had one other trade I wanted to check out for today, the IFO business survey, see if there's anything there. But first things first, let's go in and let's check out where the dollar CAD trade's sitting at. We'll pull that one up, and let me roll this on over and get that for you. I just need to do a little movement there on my chart. There we go. Okay. And let's check out the trade we had. Again, that was over on the euro dollar, or was that the dollar CAD? This one was dollar CAD. So let's check out the dollar CAD and just see if it stayed within the expectations or not. And as a reminder, sometimes we have to lag into these trades. Sometimes you can't get the fills. Sometimes the fills are even better than expected. This matters what the implied volatility is on the day. So on this trade specifically, we were looking at the announcement for retail sales coming out, and our trade that we had put on the list here was, and again, there's a lot of ways to use these. One of them is to trade directly on Nadex. The other one is just to have some sort of idea of expectations of movement, okay, and see if it stays anywhere within that expectation or not. We had a pretty big move that happened on this trade. If you go in at 8 o'clock, it actually ran up a lot more than the average move, ran up 47 pips. It ended, if we take it all the way to 10 a.m., it ended over here at 33. So definitely outside of our range. We were hoping to keep that inside the 20 pips on the day. But anyways, that's a catch up on this morning's trade. And let me see here. We got a caller calling in right now from Lou from Nashua. How you doing, Lou?
Hey, fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Great. Do you think it's a good time to jump into silver?
Well, let me pull it up and let's look at it right now. All right.
Okay.
Nothing like knowing if it's a good time where we're at. Let's see. That's gold, which has been heading pretty far south. But hopping on over to silver. Silver just had a pretty massive down move with a high volume right there was that yesterday, I believe? Because we had quite a bit of volume on it 2 days ago. We had a massive volume bar right there. That's going to be a little bit of a magnet. It's going to pull it and hold it. You can see as it had that massive volume. See how it pulled back up, and then even today stayed back up at that level right now. I don't know if you're looking at the same chart there, but over on September 19th, we had a volume of about 43,000 contracts.
Right.
And then moving on back, I mean, the way I trade, I wouldn't be hopping into it yet. So I think it still has room to go down. I think we just had a lot of volume pushed through the last couple magnet levels that existed on silver. And it could go through. It could make another magnet. We're most likely, after that kind of volume, to see the market oscillate for a little bit and go flat for probably about a week. So that's what I would expect on silver right now. And then where it's going to go next, I'd want to see some volume pushing either back up above this magnet level, back up above 1850 mark, or further on down. But I wouldn't just be hopping into a long position at the moment.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Hey, you bet. Thanks for calling in. All right, so definitely call in anytime about anything, stocks, futures, forex, options, Nadex, binary spreads. Love to hear from you. And just to go over what I was looking at, and I talk about this, on the shows a lot, magnet pricing, and Tommy talks about it in his Art of Timing the Trade book. But if you go in and, just go in and basically find, price level indicator, say, I got Thinkorswim up at the moment. But if we plot this on here and look at it, and we'll see that, there's a pretty good volume there at 21 right there. So we got this $21 level. And then we go over and basically, I'm just trying to find the really high volume price levels, okay? And which ones stand out the most. So first, I'm just going to go to the biggest levels I can find. And that's going to give me an idea of where I should expect the market to slow down each time it hits that level. We have that level again right there. And it looks like in reality, we're going to have to go a little further back to really see where it's going next, because we just established a new magnet. So if it does fly back up, where do we think it's going to move to? And most likely right back up here to this last high volume bar. We're probably looking somewhere around 19.1 if it does move up. What if it goes on back? Well, let's go ahead and let's load a little more data here. And let's see if we can get some high volume bars, but further back in time, okay? And again, we'll be looking below 17.4. So now you got to go pretty far back to get that information. So, okay, so we're way back here, going down. All right, that's going to put us back on, but really 2010 to get back down to these levels. So, in that sense, you got, the market hasn't been down there, but how the market goes, man. If it starts going down, it can just keep on flying. And so now I want to find some really high magnets, really below where the market's at the moment. See, that one's going to be above it up at 21. We got here really is the next, let's see, this one is going to be 19. And let's see here, we don't really get another one until down at 16.6. Right there. And so we'll see if we go any further back. Do we get anything that's really good? Further back, lower than that. Let's see here, we got another magnet right here, 17.17. So we can put that one on there. There we go. And then we'll see if we got anything else. I'm just trying to find out where all magnets may be lining up so we have some ideas on silver. And sometimes, you got to go years back to find the data. And so looking at this now, and now what we can do is we can back down and we can zoom in. Let me adjust this one right here. Let's see, let's edit that one. Or we'll just delete it, one of the two. Remove that drawing. Let's see, let's remove that drawing. We'll draw one more right there just to get it right there fine-tuned for us. And now that we have that one, okay, and we basically just, like I said, we just established this magnet over here on this price level of basically 1780 right there. Then what we do is we go, okay, well, where's it going to next? Well, if it goes back down, it could easily pull into about 1716. If it goes up, we have a nice up move. We're really not looking to hit any kind of resistance to about 1920. So those are really your two levels right now. What you will notice if you go back and look at those high magnet volume bars is what you're going to see over and over again is often the market will just go into chop oscillation for about 4 or 5 days after letting that kind of volume out. And, we go right here. We can see that. We go look at this last high volume bar. We can see it go to chop right there. So another big move, sort of like happened a couple days ago. And then look what happened in the next week. And then it moved on further down. And let's see, going on back. We'll get at the last one right here. We have that. We actually got a little chop where it just bounced up and down. But see how it stayed right on that magnet again and again and again on that magnet in that same area before it went to another magnet level, up or down. So that's just, I usually wait for a break with a little bit of volume to it before I just try to hop on in there. But I don't see any reason just to go long at the moment. All right, so everything I have says down, and that make next target 1711. Going in and looking at where we have our other ones, we can go in and pull on up. Just look a little bit deeper into it. Check out silver over here. And just to see what we have just for today. So just the magnets for today. And I'll pull up the 10-minute bars over here. And we'll see where we're at on deviation levels. Okay? So right here, and again, this is just a daily move versus a magnet level. And on the deviation move for the day on silver, we are down already for the day. We have hit 1%. We actually hit that in the morning. Market flew down, flew back up. So it came down half a deviation, ran up half a deviation. And we were there literally by 4:30 this morning. We were already at a 1 deviation move, which means we don't really expect a whole lot to happen for the rest of the day. We see it pull on back down to settlement, and now it's sort of just chopping around settlement. It's going to look like it did nothing, even though it did have some pretty big moves. If it does pull back up, it could pull back up to 17.96 right about now. That really would be about the highest I would expect it to go. But I wouldn't be surprised to see it pretty flat, and silver market's closing up here in just a few minutes, so that's also going to lower the volume on silver. Going into gold, let's see what we can find on gold, and we'll come back to dollar CAD here, some of the other trades here in a moment. But let me see what I can find that maybe we can do. We just got minutes left on gold, okay? And so checking that out, let's see, we've moved already a deviation on the day. Obviously no big trend, so we're not looking for a big trend this late into the hour. And I'm going to go through, I'm going to look and to see, okay, so we're at 1222.3. And if I go into gold right now, pull that up, see if there's anything there. We are so very close. We got about 15 minutes left. All right, well, I'm looking right now, about 10 minutes left, actually. I'm looking at 1221 as potential. It's so cheap as a potential trade. So you may want to check that out. We'll be back right after this.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, David White, Larry Pesavento, Andy Hecht, Thinkorswim, or Darrell Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing. Darrell takes your phone calls now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
All right, welcome on back here to the Diagnostic Trading Hour. And we're checking out gold right now, looking at it going into the close. We got 5 minutes left on the close. And we're really looking at just two potential strikes. We got 12.21, we got 12.24. 12.24 obviously being 3 points away. Not a lot of value to that. 12.21 having a potential. You know, if you sold that for, say, 95, 96, and you can get out of the trade for any kind of profit on it, it could actually be a fantastic trade. It's going to have to move down about 1 point, though, in the next 5 minutes. So it's got 5 minutes, 6 minutes to do its thing. We'll see if that happens or not. It's a very low-risk, high-payout trade called Expiration Trend Collection. We've been sort of oscillating, moving up and down right here. It did actually just pop down during the commercial break quite a bit, down to 12.21. It got down to just a couple ticks off of the low that we wanted. So the action is there. We'll see if it'll keep moving. One of the things I'll use when I look at this is I'll pull on up and I'll open up. Let me see if I can show you here. A DOM as well. And let me open a DOM. We'll get into that. And really probably one of the better DOMs out of, there's different DOMs you can use. But if we hop on over to Thinkorswim, one thing I like is their DOM is 10 levels deep. And so I can go over here, check this out, sort of see where the orders are sitting at, what it's going to have to bust through to make that happen. Got a lot of 20s and 30s, got a lot of 30s, got bigger numbers up here. A lot of times during the end of the day, they're sort of pushing that in there to push that down. It won't attract it to it as heavily, and often we'll see it go the other direction. So that's one way to look at it. There's, a lot of different little tools that can help you analyze volume and how it moves. I'm trying to open up a couple of them right now just so I can show you some different things that you can use. But on the depth of market, where you're seeing the limit orders of traders on the other side of the market, where they're currently at, that usually is one of the more helpful ones. We can break this down. We'll go down to 1 minute just to really get right down into it and see where it's going. And it's one of those you can do a lot of low risk trades with it to see how it works and put all the pieces together. But we'll see. It may go up first, then it may go down, it may drop, but it definitely has the room to move down in this oscillation. And don't forget, you don't have to hold on to your trades till expiration. You can always put in a early take profit order as well. So just if it hits 12.21, you can buy back, say, at 57. So, which would be a great return on the trade. And let's see here. What do we got? And I'm trying to look at what the ping is. I was wanting to open up a couple instruments for you on another tool, but I just don't have it active right now. So I'll have to come back to it and get that one going for you, okay? All right, well, we'll have to do that one next time. But right now, so we got that up as a potential trade. And again, there's only a couple minutes left on it. All right, so what else can we check out while that is playing itself out here in the next few minutes? A couple things you definitely want to be aware of is, let's see here, what do we got? I was noticing last night, I was working with some traders, and we were going through just the sign-up process for opening a live Nadex account. And they added in the ability, you'll notice, if you go create an account for Nadex, but it used to say for U.S. residents only. Well, now that has changed. If you click on next step, here's what you're going to see. There's not, one, that note isn't there, and two, you're going to see we got Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. of A., which includes the U.S. territories. So pretty sweet that they are expanding out. Those are the first couple countries, plus the territories of the U.S. They're expanding out to. Looking forward to having many, many more countries on that list. But so far, that's where they're at. But if you are in Canada or if you are in Mexico, then you don't have to wait. You don't have to hope that eventually you'll be able to, one day trade it, because you can trade it right now. You can actually sign up for a live account. Now, maybe you want to get started to try to figure out how things work. Of course, you can always get trading. Go to Demo Trading Account right there on the Nadex platform. Again, that link is right there on the right side of the homepage of TFNN. But again, Demo Trading Account. Click on that and just fill in the form, username, password, all that fun information. And you'll be signed up and set up right away. But what if you could have the opportunity to win some real cash while trading in a demo account? Well, you can get a special demo account just for a virtual trading competition that's coming up. We're starting this up next week. Hop on over right now to TFNN.com, okay? And on that, you're going to want to click on the virtual trading competition link. Less than 48 hours are left to register, so definitely take advantage of it right now. We're going to go over the details. Make sure you understand them when we get back from this break. Stay right there.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Andy Heck's powerful weekly newsletter, the Technomental Commodity Report, has delivered multiple triple-digit winning trades in recent months. And right now's the perfect time to get a full month-long trial to Andy's newsletter with no obligation to pay anything. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you'll lock in the low rate of only $59 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Darrell Martin coined the phrase diagnostic trading, and we're happy to announce that his diagnostic box spread analyzer has finally been released. The Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer helps you easily identify the best box spreads on Nadex in seconds, plus you receive access to the diagnostic deviation levels, as well as step-by-step training videos teaching you how to trade Nadex spreads so you can quickly master the mechanics of this simple yet powerful trading instrument. By pulling live data from the Nadex exchange, the Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer does all the math for you, calculating risk, reward potential, distance to break even for both outright spreads and spreads used to hedge the underlying market. Visit the front page of TFNN.com today to get your 2-week free trial to Darrell Martin's Diagnostic Box Spread Analyzer and gain access to the valuable information it can provide when trading the Nadex box spreads.
Who says you can't take it with you? TFNN says you can. With your mobile device and TFNN's live radio streams, TFNN has put it all in the palm of your hands. No special apps to download. No subscription fees for live radio or Tiger TV streams. We say you can.
Now let's go over to the dollar, because the dollar is going to be the generator. It is the generator of basically higher dollar, lower market. And what the dollar has done, and this whole uptrend, folks, it's just gone sideways. The way it works, folks, is this.
We say you can. The Tiger Financial News Network. Smart investors and professional traders know you can. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
All right, welcome on back here to the Diagnostic Trading Hour right here on TFNN. We're talking about the virtual trading competition that TFNN is launching out next week. $10,000 in cash giveaway. And so step one, how do you get there? TFNN.com. Click on the banner on the homepage that says virtual trading competition. Step two, what do you do next? Fill in the form. First name, last name, phone number, email address. Click submit. This is going to shut down, okay, this is going to shut down in less than 48 hours. No later than September 25th at noon, taking the form down. So make sure you do register. The competition will run from 6 p.m. on Sunday, September 28th through Friday, October 3rd. I guess last contract should be 4/15, okay? And you will receive your demo login ID via email the weekend, like right before the weekend before. So be checking your email to get your demo login ID. And what are some of the things you need to know? Well, first, let's talk about the kind of money you can win. Again, this is a demo account, not your current demo account, but a competition demo account, a unique demo account assigned to you just for this competition. Okay? First prize is going to be $3,000. Second prize is going to be $1,500. Third, $750. Fourth and fifth, $500. Sixth through 10th, $250 in cash. 11th through 20th, we'll also get a copy of Tommy O'Brien's book, The Art of Timing the Trade. That's where I talk about magnets a lot. If you want to see where I started learning about that, that's a good place for you to go. And he has a lot more. He talks about the Tiger Gartley setups and fibs and a lot more. So a lot of good stuff in there. And a prize honestly worth more than first place, in my opinion, just because of what it can do for you in your trading. Looking at the daily winners. Every day, maybe you get behind in the competition. You're discouraged, this, that, whatever. Keep trading, okay? The whole point is to learn, have fun. Ideally, make some money. Well, maybe you're not the one that's, raking it in and doubling your account in a month. Maybe you are. Maybe you go in there and you make 400% and you win. I don't know. Maybe you go in there and you don't do very well, but you're learning, and you're learning for free and with a chance to make some money. Well, no matter who you are, if you place a trade every day, place at least one trade in that competition demo account, then you're going to be put in a bucket where we're going to draw names. We're going to draw 5 names every day. We're going to announce them live here on TFNN, so make sure you're tuning in to listen. First place, $100 plus a book. We're going to give you a call as well to let you know that you won, okay? So first place, $100 plus a copy of Tommy O'Brien's book, The Art of Timing the Trade. And then we got second, third, fourth, fifth, also $100. So basically we're going to go in and pull 5 daily winners out, 25 total winners there, plus the 20 from there. So, I mean, a lot of awards going out. And anyways, just want you to definitely enjoy it, get involved, read the rules. You'll be using a $25,000 demo account, okay? So, obviously, that money's not real, but the cash is. An individual order, this is an important rule, okay? Because we don't want somebody going in there and just throwing on 1,000 orders and getting lucky. We want it to try to mimic real trading as much as possible. And so you have to enter your orders 1 ticket with up to 10 contracts at a time, okay? So now if you want to enter more than 1 ticket with 10 contracts, that's up to you, but you still got to get out the same way. Each ticket has to be 10 contracts at a time, okay? Or it will void you for the competition, or at least it'll not count if it wins, and it will count if it loses, is what I believe happens. So you definitely want to do 1 ticket at a time at 10 contracts per ticket. Don't go in and try to do 1 ticket with 100 contracts, okay? So only 1 demo. Sorry, you can't go in and try your 14 different strategies in 14 different accounts. 1 entry per user, okay, per person. And, of course, no manipulating anything, demo stuff like that, or, of course, that'll disqualify you. So there's going to be a daily leaderboard. We're going to display that publicly. So, and then, of course, we'll, put that up there for you. So just make sure you do read through that. But number one thing, just get registered right now. Don't miss out. Don't go, I'm going to do that tomorrow, I'm going to do that tomorrow, and then Friday comes, I forgot. Or I come on the air. Well, I come on the air, at 1 o'clock, Eastern time. Well, if I come on the air at 1 o'clock on Thursday, and you haven't signed up, it's too late, okay? So I just want to, really urge you to get in there and get it done, so that way, because we have to get all the like, not we, but however they do it. I don't do any of the back office stuff. I have nothing to do with it. But somebody asked, am I competing against y'all? No, I am not. I'm not allowed to compete against you. So I wish I was. It'd be fun, but I'm not allowed to. But anyway, so I hope y'all do really well. Hope you have a lot of fun. I look forward to answering questions and helping you out in any way I can during this trading competition. All right, so let's do a little review on where the market is currently at, okay? And see what all we have going on. This morning we had some nice moves on oil. And let me bring that chart up for you. So on oil right here, moved up a deviation, down a deviation, back up a deviation. So really, just some big moves, big bounces right there with the deviation levels. If I go into NASDAQ, and let me pull that one up, opened up with an uptrend and went a bit choppy. And let me put that one up there for you. And had a nice uptrend going on, but then it got really choppy in there. A little bit of exceeding volume, but just a lot of chop. We're not really blowing volume out. We're pretty just on par with volume. And on gold, massive run up this morning. Let me bring that one up. Then it turned on back around. But anyways, we were up at like 12:33. Then it ran way back down. So you had a great early morning run going straight up. And then you had this massive drop, just a beautiful downtrend, plenty of momentum scalps, lots of trades going on there happening. So, hopefully you caught a good chunk of the trades on gold this morning. Looking on over at Aussie dollar, we had some profit poppers and deviation moves as well. So right down there, down a deviation up and then down a deviation down. So some big moves in the Aussie today. And nice profit popper on that one. All right, so we got a couple right there. First thing, one last night. We got one this morning. And let's go ahead and let's look at the U.S. yen. U.S. yen, we got some spike strikers going on. And just looking for ones that triggers. We got one buy spike. That's it. So pretty light. A couple of them alerted but didn't fire off. And that one buy spike ended up positive in the money. Check it out, dollar CAD. So, we had that news this morning on the dollar CAD. And going into it, we had a spike buy right there. We had a spike sell. And so that one went on down, was profitable. We had a spike buy. That one ended up profitable as well. And then we had another spike over here, which is actually pending as of the moment we're taking the trade there. So a couple good spike striker trades. Spike strikers on oil. Let me bring that one up. And I'm just, showing just a variety of trades that happened today that you could have taken advantage of. We got a short spike on oil, very profitable. We got a buy spike on oil at 9:30 there, ran on up. Got another buy spike to add in. And anyways, two great trades. Going on in, let me see what else we got. Let's see. Well, just a reminder, what is the spike striker? And, we really focus on this a lot, usually with the oil inventory reports that come out, which is tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we're going to have the oil inventory come out. And so a lot of times I'll look for spike strikers. And really it's when volume is double that of the bars on either side. Now, I trade this on 5-minute bars. I look at 5, 10, and 15-minute bars, and I look for volume to basically be double that on both sides. When it is, and it breaks that, if I get a long, if I have to look at, price order flow to see if I should go long or short. But if I have a long when that happens, then when price breaks the high of the bar by a tick, I buy. As you can see right here, we had a volume spike, and so it just notes it on my chart, makes it easier. So I don't have to look at 5 and 10 and 15. I have to look at 3 charts. I can look at one, and it tells me, hey, this is a long version, so I'm going to look at a buy just above the high of this bar. When it breaks the high of that, then I got to buy. Here's like, hey, you got a volume spike, sell. Okay, cool. So when it breaks the low of that, we're going to go short. It does break the low. We go short, and we have a profitable trade. Again, looking on over at the, let's see here. Let me pull this up, and we'll go in. And we'll look at, I had it up a second ago. I think it's, my mouse is messing up. It's like, come on. I got 2 mice, so I'm about to switch over if it doesn't get its act together. All right. There we go. Just use the other mouse. So right here, tomorrow, we're going to have oil inventory, and it's going to come out at 10:30 a.m., okay? And so when that report comes out, usually we have a big volume spike. On most news reports, a lot of times you get a volume spike, which means you have a potential reversal trade to build in and take advantage of on that. Very important to let it break that high or break that low, okay? Looking back on oil, let me pull up oil. We'll talk about what is the expectation of movement as well for oil. So let me open that one up for you. And we'll go over here. And let's bring this down to our oil contract. Make sure I got the right one up there. Let's see. Oh, I think I have 1014 in there somehow. I was resetting my database, and I may have reset it. Let me go in and check my instrument manager on that. So go to Tools, go to Instrument Manager. I had 1114 up on the other ones, but I have 2 different computers I'm doing all this on. So there we go. Let me find oil over here and just drop it off, put that one on. While I'm here, I'm going to update my natural gas, get that done. Okay. And let me also just check my FDEX. Yeah, get rid of that 1214 I had up there, and we'll check, get rid of my FTSE as well. Okay. So now that I've updated my instrument manager, going back over here, let's look at the 11-14 contract. There we go. Pull this on in. And we'll focus on exporting out the expected high to low. Okay. Range for oil. And let's go down here. And let's look at Wednesday. And there we go. So the 10 to 11 o'clock time frame, we have a 64 pip expected range. During that hour, 64 pips is our expected range on oil, okay, for basically tomorrow's inventory report. But it sort of builds up. We start off slow. We got like 18 pips, 27, 28, 40, 64. Then it dies on back down like 55, 39, 43. But the big number I want you to be aware of is that 64 pips for 10 to 11 a.m. On the inventory report, okay? That should help you out a little bit. And we're trading that report tomorrow, okay? And you can watch that over on, again, Forex Factory or one of many of 100 websites. The important link, if you click it here, you can go to latest release. And if you click that, it'll always be the same link. So you just hit F5. Usually they'll take the report down and they'll start auto-refreshing, but you can just hit F5 till it comes up with the September 24th report. And what you'll be doing from there is you'll be looking at the third paragraph where it says crude oil inventories increased by 3.7 million barrels from the previous week. Well, that's that number that we see on the previous release, 3.7 on a negative 0.9. So they thought it was going to go down, and inventory went up. It usually means oil goes down. Doesn't always mean it, though, so don't get too caught up in it. So that's the first most important number, okay? And then say at 362 million barrels, the U.S. crude oil inventory is in the upper half of the average range for this time. That's a very important paragraph because maybe, supply went down, but it's in the upper half, so it doesn't matter. They were off on their forecast, but there's still plenty of oil there, okay? So you really want to know, is that, okay, they missed their expectation. The analysts, the people they poll, in order to come up with these reports, they missed their number. But is that off of what it usually is this time of year? So those two sentences right there in the third paragraph are the ones that you usually are going to want to pay attention to. Okay? Let's see here. We talked about the CAD iron condor trade already. And we talked about the oil trade. We talked about potential iron condoring. Again, that was knowing what the expectations were of movement. So hopefully you were able to write that down and keep that there. You have that noted, so that should help you. And that's, I bought it from open to high, open to low on the top of the hour. And then if it moves up and then down, plot it again. Okay? And let's see what else we have. I'm just going through my list of potential trades to look at. Looks like I might have a little issue on the sharing going on. Yeah, let me bring that back up. I'll get that fixed for you. And we'll go back over that. We'll get back right after this. Stay right there.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain the this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
We're told to follow our passion and everything else will fall into place. I hope that's what each of you are doing each and every day. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Money Master Show at TFNN.com, and my passion for technical analysis is what led me to the most fundamental discovery in pattern recognition, the Rhodes Momentum Indicator, market scanner, and trading strategy, a set of tools that identify the momentum and power of the trend, the likes of which have never been seen before, for every market and every time frame. Yes, folks, the trend is your friend, unless you're on the other side. New to technical analysis? This is the place to start. And experienced traders take advantage of the trend like never before. Experience the power of the Rhodes Momentum Indicator each day, available to subscribers of my newsletter service, Mastering Probability. I guarantee your satisfaction for the next 30 days unconditionally, so there's no risk to you other than being on the wrong side of the trend. Mastering Probability, available on the homepage of TFNN.com. And folks, live with passion.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Join David White as he keeps you up to date on the latest tech stocks while he uses his Power Law Vector Indicator to identify the best trades. The Power Trading Hour, next on TFNN.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Diagnostic Trading Hour. I know we had a little screen issue there. I wanted to go back over and make sure you had the access to that crude oil inventory link. Again, if you go to Forex Factory, you go to Wednesday, you go to crude oil inventories at 10:30, and you click on the folder there, you'll see the latest release button, and that'll show you that release. That's that page where you can press F5 right before the report, and you can read these first two paragraphs. The first one being, what was the number? And then you can just look at what was the expectation. So you go, okay, well, the expectation is 0.7. So you're going to see, how does that compare to 0.7? Is it higher or lower? Okay? And then, is that number, whatever it is, who cares about the expectation? How was it? Is that higher than average or lower than average for this time of year, especially upper half, lower half? Okay? So being a little bit stronger. So basically it's saying it's better than normal for this time of year. And, you can always go back, you can look at previous numbers, see how they've reported out. But that gives you just a quick idea on how to trade the oil inventory. If you have that expectation number I gave you at the top of the hour, or not the top of the hour, but I guess I could maybe reopen it here. I'll give it to you one more time just in case you didn't get it. Okay, the expected move on oil. So expected high to low. And I go down to Wednesday, and I say, okay, what about from 10 to 11 when the release comes out? 64 ticks. High to low is the 10 to 11 expectation of movement. So you can sort of know when the move usually is going to be basically called and done. And we're pretty spot on week after week after week on this report. I can back up and go, okay, when was the last report? It was on the 17th. And then I can zoom back in over here on the 17th for you. And we can see, how did that do compared to our expectations? And so right there, zoom in a little bit more, and we're pretty much right on it. I mean, it went a few more ticks more, but just a few more ticks more. And, pretty very, very close to right where we expected the market to move. On the expectations, and the market moved down one deviation from high to low. Again, not to the one level, but from high to low. A one deviation move, and we print those every day inside the scanner for you. Today, right now, at oil, we're sitting up at a one deviation level after being up here, going back down and coming on back up, and just sort of camping out right now up at that plus one deviation. And let me see what else I can go into for you. The 23rd, let me look at any kind of a longer-term analysis. Looking at a lot of shorts over there on oil right now. We had looking at 90.40, 90.35 as a target. And so we'll see how that heads out. And I want to look at one more analysis I had. I know I had some people asking a lot of stuff about silver, so I just wanted to pull it up and see. But nothing else beyond what we already talked about. So that sort of makes that simple and easy. Okay. The last bit I want to go over was just the couple trades that we have coming up tomorrow, okay? Let's see, we got new home sales. That's basically the main trade on the list. And from what I show inside of the news trades, we already went over this, but just to make sure you do have it. U.S. new home sales, we're looking at a move from 9 to 11 a.m. with the report coming out at 10 a.m. So entering at 9 for an 11 a.m. expiration, we're looking at a $30 minimum profit requirement for an iron condor entering at 9 for an 11 a.m. expiration. All right. I hope y'all have a great day. And don't forget, again, please don't forget to go to TFNN.com, click on Virtual Trading Competition, fill out the form. It never fails. People are like, can I register? And we're like, it's closed. I'm sorry. So we've done this a few times now, so looking forward to doing it again. And I hope to see you at a show on there. And we'll see you tomorrow right here on the Diagnostic Trading Hour. Stay tuned for another great show coming up right after this.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
You're watching Tiger TV.